How you doing?
Yo, yo, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you hear me
Yeah,
well? You can hear me well?
very clearly, very clearly.
Perfect, perfect.
How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How's everything with you? How's Nigeria?
Nigeria is fantastic. Mr. Thierry, hi, you just joined the conversation. So Gianni, I can see that you're serious about, see, I can see your signature beneath. I can see Gianni
Oh no,
Blue.
I had to put it in the right position for the live.
I know. You totally understand the business.
Always, always. Let me ask you, do you see me like real small compared to you?
Yeah.
I wonder why. Can I zoom this in? Oh, okay. I don't know. That's weird.
It's better this way. It's better this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's better this way. So, and you look good though.
Well, I appreciate you for having me.
I didn't catch that.
I said I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. So, let's get into it.
Let me
I'm
know
very
what's up.
fascinated by the fact that you seem to be a guy that moves around a lot. You seem to be adventurous about
Oh,
other
definitely.
cultures, other sounds.
Extremely, extremely, and that's
Hmm.
just coming from my background. I'm Italian, Haitian. I have family, a lot of family in the Caribbean, a lot of family in Europe. So since a child, I've always been influenced by so many different kinds of music.
Oh, that's really good to know. So tell me, why did you choose to do music in the first place? Why not something else? I mean, you could look like a rocket scientist.
A rocket scientist. I don't, I mean, I wouldn't say I chose music. I say it kind of chose me. I mean, like I just
Hmm.
from a childhood, I was always fascinated by it, and then as I grew a little older, I started, playing violin, drums in my middle school, in my lower grades, and then eventually, it came to the point where I wanted to be able to create my own songs from start to finish, and that's really where I got into producing and writing songs, and then, as time went by, you start kind of bad, but then when you develop and take many years, you can start making, music, and then that's really what happened with me. I never
Okay,
stopped,
so
never thought about anything else.
okay, so let's cover the complete pop culture. You also have a way with the way you look. You seem, to pay good attention to it.
I appreciate that.
Do
Thank
you
you.
do you have a fashion line or is it in the works?
No, I wish. Eventually we'll put some
Okay.
together. We're starting to design some merch, but definitely, I like really bright colors and like really dope designs, but in order to do that, you need the right team implemented to be able to do it the right way.
Okay. Let's give a shout out to those that are joining the conversation. Mr. Thierry, we do have Queen Hajojo.
Mr. Theory, my
Yinka,
boy.
oh, okay. Yinka Freda, what's up? Hi, babe. What's up? How you doing? Ladoja, all right. You're saying, giving a thumbs up there. And we do have Smile Haley. And of course, I think I saw Queen Hajojo. That would be Hajar and DJ Skills. Shout out to you guys.
True.
Okay.
Shout them all out for sure.
Okay. Building life uniquely. Okay. Shout out to you. That would be you, basically. That's blue.
That's Blue. Yeah, somebody else using my account. Oh, you pay
Okay. I can't believe.
attention. You pay attention. That's good.
Okay. So now let's talk about what music has been like for you. Like, you've been touring. Which countries have you been to?
For shows, I've been all over the U.S. I've been to Hong Kong. I've been to Haiti, and that's as far as
Naturally.
touring. Yeah, of course, naturally. But then, throughout the U.S., I played Florida. I played L.A., Chicago, Minneapolis, Wisconsin, and we're planning like a little fall tour right now where we're gonna hit a bunch of those cities.
Okay, when you started off, was there somebody that you looked up to? Did you learn, DJing, producing from anybody per se?
Well, I would say my biggest influences in this business of DJing and producing have always been Diplo and like Skrillex, just with their like kind of their approach to all aspects of it, from mixing cultures, mixing very different styles all together, and their high energetic performances.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
totally agree.
since a kid, I always was just, trying to follow the best of the people that I thought were the best,
So you went ahead and did a song called Magic City
And
and
that's where
decided that you wanted,
that's where we discovered each other right there.
yes, yes. And you featured Patoranking on that song. What were you looking for?
So I'll tell you what was funny. When I was in Haiti last, wow, what year was that? 2018 Christmas. A bunch of people were listening to his music, and I had heard about him through a song with Major Lazer Diplo called Particular, right? But then when I heard a couple of his other songs and I saw like how people were vibing with it, I kind of like, I listened to his album and I listened to a bunch of his songs. And I'm like, yo, this guy is super dope and he sounds super unique. And at the time I already had Serrani, who's a popular Jamaican artist, and I had my artist Jael from Haiti all on the record. So I was trying to just take it one level higher, And then I met him in Austin, Texas during South by Southwest earlier this year. And then, we made that connection. And then I showed him like the vision I had for the song. And then we put it together.
So how's the response been, especially from Nigerians for you?
Well, the response has been real good, especially from like Europe and Africa. I've seen those responses online through social media the most. So the response has been
Hmm.
good. We're still pushing the record. It's still new. It's only a month old. And you know how this
Okay,
music is, right? Sometimes it takes a song 2, 3, 4 months to really get into the system so people find it.
okay. It looks like DJs are showing you a lot of love. You're a DJ too, so maybe naturally.
Yeah.
Because I got to know about it from DJs.
So how do you find the song? I'm curious to know.
I tell you, there's a DJ called DJ Yodi. He played the song. He was on the trip together, and he played the song, and I thought, wow, wow, interesting. And then yeah, there's DJ skills, like so DJs seem to vibe to the song a lot.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. Shout out to him for putting you on.
Yes, shout out to him. Okay, so let's talk about culture. Basically, you've toured a number of places. Where did you find most interesting? Like a place you wanted to go again, even if it was not on tour?
Definitely Hong Kong, for sure. I've gotten the opportunity to go out there once or twice, and I'm just mind blown by the culture, the technology, the lifestyle, the energy in the city. So definitely Asia as a whole, but I would have to say with a focus on Hong Kong.
With a focus on Hong Kong.
It's just
Okay.
it's a whole nother world. What I mean, especially obviously there's billions of people, but it's like it's a certain energy in life when you have that many people and so much going on.
So let's say hi to some that are joining. Awoken Art. Okay, you're welcome to the show. Fanny Mayer joined. Fanny Mayer was my guest on Celeb Stopover last week. Hi to you.
Oh, what's up, Fanny Mary?
Okay. Aramon Armo9 or Armo9. I'm not sure. Okay, so big shout out to you. Smile Haley. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you guys for joining. You can ask Gianni Blu any question at all that you have, about his music, his personal life. You can ask if he's married with grandkids. It's all fine.
She said married with grandkids. No, not yet.
Not yet.
No,
What's up?
not
What are
yet.
you waiting
Man, a couple more years for sure.
for? Are you still? I saw. See, I read an article that said you were 25. Are you still 25?
No, I'm 26.
You're 26 now. Happy birthday to you. When did that happen?
Thank you. It happened earlier this summer. You know
Okay.
how people, yeah, you know how that stuff is. People, to find the details and stuff, they might see something else online and put that number. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. It depends on when it was written, right? I think they were
Exactly,
just
right.
fascinated by, how much success you had achieved in that period of time.
Oh, I
So like,
appreciate
oh,
that.
a young guy doing this at this time. So that's fantastic. So
And I
you should.
think I think I was just blessed that I got. My bad for interrupting you. I was just, I found what I loved so much at like 15 years old. So by the time I
Mhm.
was, let's say, 2021, I'm already 6 years in. So as soon as I turned 21 in America, I was able to get into the club. So I started, DJing right when that happened. So then, and then you add another 5 years to that. It's like I've been doing it almost 10 years. So,
So you're a veteran at 25.
I mean, I wouldn't say veteran, but I would say, I know I know what I'm doing,
Okay, so at 30 you can decide to retire.
No, at 30, hopefully it'll even be 2 or 3 times bigger than what it is.
So for your next project, which artist would you absolutely love to have on the song?
That's a good question right there. I didn't think about that. I'll tell you what's funny. Before I got Pataran King on the song, I actually was trying to get WizKid, but he's, whole nother level. And we were trying to talk to their team. But, I want to kind of, what I wanted to do was also bring kind of the Afrobeat style that I mixed with a little bit of the Latin style. So like I just dropped a remix to one of my songs like 2 weeks ago called Somebody Like You. And I got this Latin artist on there I've been working with from Florida. And he's bubbling right now. He's doing a lot of numbers. So really what I want to do with some of these projects is just blend all these cultures together. And I think that's like my unique vision in some of this music. Kind of like how Major Lazer would do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. You said kind of like what Major Lazer would do.
Exactly, because they'll see like, they'll take a Sean Paul and a J Balvin and mix those influences together. And I think it creates a whole unique vibe.
Whole new vibe.
It's a whole new, and now with the internet, that's what people want, right? 5 years ago, you couldn't do that. But now that the internet has changed how people stream music, it's like everybody's so close together now. Genres are everything is pop. Everything is just mixed together,
Yes, like before now, R&B had to be R&B, hip hop had to be hip hop.
Exactly. Dance music had to be dance music.
Yes.
But now there's no boundaries because everything is like, now there's just certain charts where on the same top 50 in the world, you could have a Spanish artist, a Latin artist, a DJ, and a rapper. And it's like, the lines are blurring.
Remember what happened to Lil Nas X? He was kicked out of country charts.
Yeah, but that just made it even bigger. Because
I tell you. And then he featured a country artist. And then he featured a country artist. And then he became #1 for, like, he's still sitting pretty. And we don't know how to kick him out of #1.
I mean, it's the #1 record of all time.
I tell you.
It's the longest lasting Billboard record. It's crazy.
True. Okay, so we have a question from Yinka Freda. Yinka is asking, I want to know his take on his multi-genre face of pop music on this multi-genre face of pop music today. K-pop, Afro-pop, and the likes.
So it's actually funny because somebody, I'm kind of confused on the question, but I'll just talk about what she mentioned. So like, I've seen a lot of people talk about K-pop, and I've heard a couple songs. My sister actually has showed me some dope music from there. And that's a whole nother market that hasn't even really been like, coming to I think it's fruition yet, is that whole K-pop Asian music market into mainstream. It's starting to, but I think when it really finds its wave, it's gonna be huge. Excuse me.
Sure. Okay, she's saying, what does that say about the future of pop music?
I think the future of pop music is gonna be, it's just music of the world, and whoever gets the right song and the right melody at that time is gonna be able to take over. Because that's one thing you can see in pop music nowadays is that and I truly believe this. It's not so much about the words, right? Because when you see all these people singing these Spanish songs and none of them can sing the language, it's all about those melodies, It's all about the melody and the groove. It's the feeling you get when you hear the song. That's really what music is.
I still don't know what has been said in Despacito. And I love it.
There you go. You see what I mean?
Okay, Benny Echeverria.
Oh, that's my boy. I don't know if he's still in here, but shout out to Bernie.
Oh, Benny, shout out to you. Fanny is like giving us a
it's early here in the US, so people use Instagram like around your time where you are.
I get you.
People are waking up or people are just going to work, so they're not really on their phone like that.
Yeah, I get you. We'll put it on YouTube so they can watch afterwards. Ladaja is saying, my question, do you write all your songs or you have a team of songwriters? Are you open to getting songs from unknown artists?
Always. And what I tell people always is, It doesn't matter how big or small you are. If the music's good, that's what's the most important. So there's always places to work. And yeah, 9 times out of 10, I not only produce my songs, but I also am writing the songs at the same time. It's usually hand in hand, the same process. It's like while I'm making the beat, we're writing the song. And that's really what creates that whole inspiration and the whole energy to get the record to a, let's say, a 90th percentile, where of completion. Then you take the time to, fine tune everything.
So let's talk about money. How do you market your music? Like, it's interesting that you're right there in the US or wherever it is you go on tour, and right here in Nigeria, the song literally just comes to me. So how do you market your music?
That's amazing that happened. Well, market. It's in so many different ways, right? So like, you can partner with a good label, you can partner with a good promo company, you can partner with influencers. Like, influencers meaning, like, I don't know if you saw my page, but a lot of my dance songs, I have some of these girl dancers who do these online videos who are very popular, who get hundreds of thousands of views. So we just, we find a way to make it mutually beneficial. Either I'm gonna get you some press, or I'm gonna use my contacts to push the video more, and you push the video for me. There's millions of ways. Honestly, I can't even narrow it down to one, because every song is kind of different, right? Like, the way I would market Magic City, I wouldn't market my dance songs, because Magic City is a little more on the pop side, right? So it's like everything kind of has its own little, I look at it like this: every song is like its own baby, its own journey. So each song takes a different path. Whereas Magic City might have taken more of a radio path from the jump. Some of the other songs might take a more club path, So
Okay, so let's talk about how you get royalties. So is there, are there some kind of companies that do that for you?
Oh, of course. I mean, there's millions of companies. I don't know how it works exactly in Africa, because every country has their own royalty collection, or their own royalty collection agency. But like here in the US, we have ASCAP, we have BMI. You get what I'm saying?
And they're private ones.
They're private ones that you upload your music to, your rights, your copyright, and then they'll go out in the world, and when your song's getting played on radio or now even on YouTube, they're collecting money for you,
And then they pay straight to you.
Exactly. It might just take a little time, but they pay straight to you. And that's why a lot of people are talking about now that this is the golden age for music. And I truly believe that. Because if you look from in the 90s, people made the most money on albums. And then you look at 2005 to 2015, it was all piracy. But now it's coming back around where not everywhere the music is being, you're getting some sort of money on it, some sort of royalty. And it's just going to extend now as the internet's becoming more available in all these countries that never had it.
And also, for talking about rights, some of these apps don't even let you post content that has music that they think might be for someone else that you don't have rights to.
They're already getting on top of that right now, even Instagram primarily. I've seen people try and upload a video with someone else's song, and they won't even let it upload.
No, they won't. They will just mark you and probably delete it or something, or just mute it.
There's good and bad things for all that, It's going to be more controlled again, but for the artist, it's just going to inevitably get you more money, and that's only good if you're trying to, be in this business with, independently or with a label. You're just trying to, make sure your music is washed over. Oh, I see you,
all
bro.
Right.
I see my boy in here.
So
He said Gianni Blu in the house.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about. Oh, okay. There's some new guys on the building. Code Pink Music. Hi. What's up to you? And then Tosin, what's up? Lady Gwen, how you doing? You're saying pretty lady. Thank you. Mr. Anabole, thank you for joining the conversation. Liba Anna, you're welcome. And Lady Gwen is saying, please wink at me and blow me a kiss.
What's up, Lady Gwen?
I cannot believe that she asked that. Oh my goodness. Gianni Blu, wink at her and blow her a kiss.
I did. I gave her a little wink already. You want to see it?
And then Samantha Brown, hi to you. You're very welcome to the conversation. So I was going to ask about...
This is my girl, Anna, from Toronto. She shows me a lot of love always.
Oh.
People are waking up right now in the chat. The chat going up right now.
Yeah, Anna. Hi, welcome. Mr. Nabola is saying sorry for coming late. You're welcome anyway. Lady Gwen is asking, does he have any plan to collaborate with? He already has a song with a Nigerian musician. That's Patoranking. He does. Kalosi 30, you're welcome to the chat. So I was going to ask, consider the fact that you're a performing artist, you are a DJ, you're a music producer, you go on tour almost every time. Do you actually have time to hang out with family?
Oh, always. You got to. It's more so for me. I have to put that time during the week instead of the weekend, because on the weekend I'm
Oh,
full of shows. So
mm-hmm.
time management is crucial with all this type of stuff, right? Because to keep any relationship, you have to be able to, see them, communicate with them. So, family is everything for me. It's just a matter of,
True.
I'm usually gone on the weekends. And that's just what it is.
Oh, okay. Liba Anna is saying you better come here soon.
No, she's talking about coming to Toronto. I've been getting a lot of people
Oh,
asking for Toronto. Hopefully this fall
oh,
we can get a date over there.
okay. Ladaja is asking, can you please explain your creative process? What does it take if I want to feature you on my song?
You guys send me the song, and if it makes sense, it makes sense. But as far as the
Mm,
creative process goes, you know, usually when I'm making the beat, I'm writing the song. It kind of goes hand in hand. I'm usually, just freestyling, singing or rapping out loud to just find different melodies while I'm making the melody. And usually I'll turn the voice memo on my phone. And sometimes I'll just go record for 20, 30 minutes. It'll be a lot of gibberish, but then I'll find a melody, right? And it's all about the melody. Because when you find the
okay.
melody, you can put the words together quick.
Okay. I have a quick one. Do you pay for features? Did you pay to get Pat ranking on your song, or do people pay you when they want to feature you in songs?
I mean, it goes both ways. With Pataron King, it was more so of a partnership because he already had seen what my vision was with the record and where I was taking it, because that record was actually released with Spinning Records, which is one of the biggest dance music labels in the world.
Okay. Okay. So of course, when there are royalties, it goes both ways.
Well, exactly, right? Look, you might not have to get any money for the feature, but if you get a nice little
Mm-hmm.
percentage on the song, it still makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. It does make sense, yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Lindrodas. Yes, I do. Lindrodas, hi. What's up to you? Lady Gwen is asking, what informed his choice of party ranking? Lady Gwen, you're late to the party, but I'm sure you can answer.
Well, I was in the Caribbean last December, and I just saw how people were vibing with his music, and I loved it. I found it super unique. I like the way how he uses auto tune and a couple different ways and a couple different melodies, and then I just thought it would work well with that record.
Okay, fantastic. Ladoja is complaining about bad network. I'm not sure if it's from his side, your side, or mine. I can't. I'm
Oh
not
no,
noticing it.
I mean
I
I
don't
see
know
you
where it's
perfectly.
coming
Yeah,
from.
no,
I can see you too. Okay, Ladoja, we hope your network improves. If it doesn't, you can always watch this video. If you cut this conversation halfway, you can watch this video on YouTube. Just check out Celeb Stopover. It will be the latest upload before the day runs out. We'll put it up so that you can watch a replay on YouTube. Okay, just before we go, I I don't know, my first time of visiting you in the US, what meal are you going to offer me?
well, I mean, well in Chicago. I'm gonna take you for what's famous for Chicago. It's called deep dish pizza. It's pizza like this thick. It's famous. Chicago's
What if
famous for
I
that pizza.
what if I told you that I really wasn't a pizza person?
Ooh, that might hurt my heart a
Ooh.
little bit, but we would.
Yeah,
We'll have to we'll have to
like
find something
I
else. We'll have to find something else.
oh goodness. All right. Melo Melodic Nation. Okay. Hi, you're welcome. Lady Gwen wants you to vibe a little. Do you sing?
I don't sing too much now.
It's not a singer, but I don't know. Do you rap? Who is your
You
favorite
know,
rapper, really?
my favorite rapper, really?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I mean, since a childhood, it's always been Lil Wayne, so I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne.
Really? Wow, that's
And
like
also,
Lil
and
Wayne is.
also, and also because of the versatility, people don't take into account that he did a rock album. He's done so many pop songs. He's collaborated with artists from all over the world. People might only know him from one way, but his his discography is you know, is huge.
Yeah, I totally agree. And who's your favorite female singer?
My favorite female singer is a woman called Sade. I don't know if you know who that is. She's legendary.
Is our girl.
She legendary.
Our girl. Guy, when are you coming to Nigeria? You really seem to love Nigeria a lot.
No, for real, for real. Who knows? Maybe I'll come sooner than we expect.
Oh, that would be.
I might have some other secret projects in the work.
Oh, okay, that would be interesting. You already told us that you would love Wizkid on a song, so it looks like your next song might have a
I mean, who
Wizkid
knows?
vibe.
We're gonna see. Definitely,
Or
I definitely gonna.
Burn Up.
Ooh, that's a big vibe right there going on.
I know.
Your country's just running
I'm
after her.
telling
It's just
you, I
crazy.
would just
It's just crazy.
happy for us to be proud.
Hey, I tell you though, I've been peeping game from this new guy too. I think his name is Joe Boy.
Oh,
You know
okay.
who I'm talking about?
I no, I don't think I do. I know there's Joey B.
Mm, I don't know. It's a new guy who's signed to Mr. Easy. I've been seeing his name everywhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what that is. It's like, you know, the way you were talking about spinning records,
Yeah,
like what they do and all of that, create a platform where, you know, young budding acts can just, you know, be put out to the world. So that's what Mr. Easy is doing. I think he's
I know.
something
I've been
about
seeing
empowerment.
Empower.
So
Yeah,
that is a whole lot of, you know, new artists that are fantastic on that
for
platform.
sure. For
Okay.
sure. Especially he's
So,
helping people with limited access to the internet, that's a big blessing right
mhm.
there, you know?
Yes. So what's your biggest social media gain? As in when you started out and you wanted to get, you know, to the front of people and let people know what you were doing, besides the, you know, gigs you had from your contacts, what was your biggest game on social media that broke you out?
My biggest game was probably partnering with some of these popular dancers and, you know,
Okay.
finding a way, because then they were just, you know, in one day, if one of them gets 300,000 views in one video, it's like
Wow.
maybe 20,000 people are going to come check out my profile or whatever the situation is, you know?
Yes. I totally agree. So do you like go to shows with them too? Are there dancers that you go to shows with?
You know what? It hasn't happened yet, but we're planning to do some sort of some more content as a collaborative effort. You know,
Hmm.
it's just a matter of these people are all over the world also, right? So they're not in my city. Some of them might be in Miami, some of them might be in LA, and you get what I'm saying?
So how much does it cost to have you at a show, you know, to DJ?
I mean, you know, if the situation's right, it's right. You know what I mean? We can always figure something out. I usually don't like to put that
What?
business out there, but we
Okay.
can. It all depends, right? It all depends if it's local, if you have to travel, then you have to take into account flight and hotel. You know, all that stuff
Hmm.
comes into play.
Okay.
But I'll
All
tell you
right.
what, though, I'll put on a hell of a show for you.
I know, I can imagine. I see your videos, you know, when you're at work and it's absolutely lit all the
Oh,
time.
it's lit.
Yeah.
I'm about to actually upload another one today. You're gonna see it's crazy. A recap video.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. Thank you so much, Gianni Blue. We could go on and on, but this is about it. We'll put this on YouTube so people can watch again, you know,
Most
and
definitely. Let me
see.
know. Send me the link, and then I'll post it for swipe up and all that.
Yes, I definitely would do that. Thank you very much. This has been a fun conversation.
It's been a great conversation. Thank you for showing love, finding my music, sharing it. You know,
Yeah, thank
I
you.
appreciate
Thank you.
that.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, guys, for joining the conversation. It's so good to have you guys here. You can check out YouTube before the day runs out and be able to watch this video again. Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Yeah.